Hi, CST-227. Welcome to my final presentation for my Minesweeper application. For starters, I'll walk you through some of the code that I've written, particularly the recursive function for finding, for when you click on an empty or a cell that has no live neighbors and it reveals the board around it up to the very perimeter where it will show the number of neighbors on just the perimeter of the selection. So let me start by taking you to that function. That is the reveal neighbors function, by far one of the trickiest pieces of code in the project. Excuse me. So here we have a row and a column number for the cell on the board. Here you can see our buttons. This is the board of, it's a array of buttons. And what it does is it passes in the row and the column, and then it checks the array of buttons. And this checks the bounds to make sure that it doesn't go below 0 or past the end of the array. Otherwise, you'll get an index out of bounds exception. And it says if it is past it, then it's going to return nothing. It's just going to exit out of the function. And then if the neighbors are less than 9, because remember the live tiles have 9 neighbors by default, and it is not visited, then it jumps into this where it says if it has 0 neighbors, then it's going to reveal, it's going to set them to visited, it's going to show the neighbor's number, which is 0, and then it's going to pass in all 8 tiles around that, or all 8 cells, excuse me, around that. And then once it passes all 8 of these in, all 8 of these are going to come back through this function, and they're going to check each criteria. So they'll start by seeing, am I out of bounds? If I am, then I'll return, and if not, then I'll move to here, and so on. And then here's the other part of this if statement. If the neighbors are greater than 0, what it's going to do is going to reveal it. So this is that perimeter case. It's not going to pass in anymore, but it will reveal up to the very edge. And that's something that if you've ever played Minesweeper, you understand. And as I show you the project, you'll understand it as well. The rest of the stuff has already been discussed in previous milestones. We have the cell class here, nothing really new to see here. I changed the color for this final project to make it a little bit more unique. Here we have the user info. This is the info that the user enters if they win. Here's the high scores. The high scores form right here. So let's jump in and see how the game plays. So right from the beginning, we have an easy, a medium, and a hard level. So I'll just show you the board sizes for each. So this is the easy board. As you can see here, it sizes it to be the correct size for how big it is. And then I actually have an auto size monitor, so it's going to make it big right now, which I do not want. So let me bring this guy back down. Anyways, you get the picture. Alright, so now let's look at the medium. The medium one, it sizes it to be the same size as all the cells. And then we'll take a look at the large. This is hard mode. And I'm not going to demonstrate the medium or the hard modes just because that would make this presentation extremely long. If you ever played a game of hard Minesweeper, you know how long it can take. So for demonstration purposes on this video, I will play through the easy one. Here you can see it has the timer and it shows all the cells, and I changed the color of the Minesweeper just to make it a little bit more graphically pleasing to the eye. Here you can see the icon up here and the name of the application. Alright, so let's start off by clicking on a random cell. Let's see if we can get one to activate. There we go, that's perfect. So you just saw the recursive function in real time. It works really fast, and what it does is it opens up any neighbors that have 0 live neighbors. So that's a useful thing, and that's in normal Minesweeper as well. So as we play through the game, if I add a flag here, because I know that that's going to be a bomb because it is touching this corner one, and this corner one has no other options for a bomb. So this is touching all the corner ones, and I know that this must be a bomb as well because this is the only other option for this tile. Alright, and so that one's already touching 2, so that one can't be 1. That one also can't be 1, and neither can that. Alright, and now it might get so that one can't be 1, that one can't be 1. Which means that this one has to be 1, that one can't be, that one can't be. Perfect. Alright, looks like we might be closing in on a win here. That's perfect. Okay. Perfect. So that revealed those. And, ooh, okay. So this one is touching 3, so that has to be a bomb. Which means that that also has to be a bomb. Okay. So let me just show you really quickly what happens if I put a flag here. I know that these are bombs and this is not a bomb, but let me show you what happens if I put a flag here and then I click on it. See, I put a flag there and then I clicked on it and it deleted the flag image. So that was an update to the final version of my project. Before, the flag would stay there because it was loaded into the image. So now when I click on it, the flag goes away as it should. And now I have a toss-up. Or no, I do not. There we go. So that last one right there was a bomb, and here we go. It says winner, winner, chicken dinner. Your time in seconds is 132. So then I enter my initials, and unfortunately, I did not make it on the leaderboard. But in the past, I did make it on the leaderboard. And here's a representation of all the leaders in the past. I've done a couple of speed runs. And so, yeah, there's my Minesweeper application. I hope you enjoyed. And that's the final project. So, bye-bye.